Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna wait until everybody gets in here for this live show that I'm doing, and as it says, as the title, it's a conspiracy video. Cause bent on my conspiracy and my thought process, I just got done watching Jurassic Park, the original movie. I have not watched any of the other movies. I have watched them in the past, but so let me just. Okay, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is my conspiracy. Okay, everybody knows the whole idea of Jurassic Park. John Hammond has an island. It's on the coast of Costa Rica, and it's a biological project. And he has a few people running this place just to keep it up, and they use frog DNA to clone dinosaurs. And so, out of all the people, he decides to engineer and do technical work. He hires, I say, his son-in-law, Dennis Nedry, which is married to his daughter. And so him forking out all this money and also getting the scientists, he's not paying his workers a lot of money. He's not paying them a lot of money. So, and the benefit of that, Dennis Nedry goes behind and is basically, gonna give this DNA to Dotson, the guy that wants to pay him millions of dollars to get these the dinosaur DNA, to Dotson. So here's the connection. They have been married for a while now, I'm guessing. And the whole idea is not just now into when Jurassic Park is opening up and everything. The daughter of Dennis Nedry. I mean the daughter of shoot, I forgot his name. Uh, John the CEO of Jurassic Park. He is having to deal with this, and so he's still kind of flustered because he still has to work with Dennis Nedry, and so in this whole process, they're getting a divorce, and he's still working for Jurassic Park. So he figures, okay, I'm gonna get the old man. I'm gonna make millions, and and you're saying, okay, what about the connection with the grandkids? I say that the kids are actually Nedry's kids. I think, in my conspiracy, John Hammond. Yes, John Hammond. John Hammond. I believe that the kids are Nedry's kids, but they haven't seen their father in a while. And I picture, like, there was a lot of, grimy things going on, and because at one point the Hammond and Nedry in the movie are kind of like have this argument. I will not get another debate with you about this, Dennis. And like, it just seems like there's a relationship between John and Dennis, and like there's this big relationship. Like over Thanksgiving, there was been debates, and the wife is tired of it because John cannot get along with Dennis, and like also they've been going back and forth. The wife. This is like my conspiracy. Okay, this is not realistic. If you look anywhere, this is my general opinion on this whole idea of Jurassic Park and behind the scenes of connecting the dots on why Dennis Nedry would hack Jurassic Park, shut down all the systems, and then have everybody basically getting eaten. My belief is he was trying, in part of my words, screw over his father-in-law. That is John Hammond. And so, the thing is, the company engine that John Hammond runs, you know, there's a lot of companies out there that would love to get their hands on John Hammond's idea of making a Jurassic world, making a world of dinosaurs. People would like to make millions. And unfortunately right now, as there's been a speculation about in this new movie, the black market is possibly involved. I'm going to see it tomorrow with Hamza for his bachelor party. Tomorrow is Hamza's bachelor party. Also, another thing is, if any of you guys want to drop a donation and say anything, you can if you want. I just ask you, please, nothing mean. If you want to relay your opinion here in the show, you can drop a donation. If you want, you can do a super chat if you want, whatever. I appreciate everybody supporting the channel if you want to. It's up to you. $1, $2, whatever you want. $5. It's all appreciated. If any of you guys want to drop a donation, that's all. That's all I'm going to say about that. And I'm not going to shove donations down your throat, because I want this channel not just to be about making money. I want this channel to be about positivity. I want this channel about me giving my raw opinion. And I'm going to have a new show. I had this not a new show, but it's a revamped show of where I go off the cuff and I give my honest opinion. And it's going to be Hamza and me, and I'm trying to book the other person. I'm not going to say who it is. I wanted Filthy Mouth Gamer, but I just don't know about Filthy Mouth Gamer. But I have my eyes on somebody right now that I really want to put in the slot. Thank you so much. Congratulations to Hamza. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that for the $2 donation. Yes, and that. Thank you so much for that $1.99.
Congratulations, Hamza.
Congratulations to you, Hamza. So getting into the idea of just this whole situation, this connection, that Dennis is getting a divorce from, you know, the lawyers of John Hammond's daughter, because I'm guessing John Hammond's daughter is really spoiled and she doesn't do much, but she has kids with Dennis. And so the whole idea is, and if any of you want to drop your opinion, what you actually think about my conspiracy, drop a donation. You're welcome to. That's all. That's all I'm going to say about that. But the whole thing is that she's tired of being with Dennis. She's had kids with him. She doesn't much love him anymore. So now she's getting a divorce. And so he can't even show up after the accident goes down at Jurassic Park when they are transferring a velociraptor. And tell me, folks, please tell me, how do you have this thing happen when you've transferred millions of these creatures into their facilities? Honestly, tell me, how do you not open the gate and transfer the animals into their proper slots? Tell me why. Tell me how that you do this, basically. And is that real? Let's see if that's the real. Because if that is, I'll invite him in here. No, that's okay. A second. Wait a minute. It might be. I think. Let me think here. I'm just trying to see if John Fears, if you are the real John Fears, I would love for you to come on and talk with me about this subject. I have Skype right here, and I'd be willing to pull you on. If you call me on Skype right now, I will pull you on the show, and we can discuss this conspiracy theory together. So if you're the real John Fears, you know, I will pull you on here, John, okay? If you call me right now, I will pull you on Skype right now, and we will talk about the subject. But if you're not interested, just put no in the chat, okay? And this, give you publicity. We'll talk about your channel, John, and who would want John to come in here and talk with me about Jurassic Park? Who would want him to come in here and talk with me a little bit about Jurassic Park? Put one in the chat if you want John Fears to come in here and talk about Jurassic Park and the conspiracy of Dennis Nedry and John Hammond being related, possibly son-in-law and father-in-law, and just the connection here and why everything falls apart. And so, John, if you want to come in. Give me a call on Skype. You know my Skype. Give me a call on Skype. And I got Skype open right over here. And just give me a call, and we will pull you on here, John, okay? So, yes, but the thing is, how do you have an accident like this if you've been cloning dinosaurs, transferring these dinosaurs, multiple of these velociraptors that you have on the island, and also, why in the heck do you have one engineer, one person that does all the technical work, Dennis Nedry, to do all the computer work? And here's the thing, if John Hammond is the richest guy, why is he not paying Dennis high dollar for what he is doing? He is doing a one-man job for 1,000 million programs that he explains that is basically developed with Jurassic Park, because there is a lot of software, there's a lot of programs involved and connection and development inside of the park of Jurassic Park. So if you think about it, there is a lot to it. There's a lot to keeping keeping up to date, making sure all the gates are good. And even though John Hammond and Engine are pushing the money towards it, and another thing is, after a while, why did Engine keep developing islands with dinosaurs after the first island fell apart because of the hurricane? And apparently a second hurricane hit the other island and everybody had to evacuate. So there's multiple islands, Site A and Site B, with dinosaurs on it. And now, this movie, apparently Isla Nubla, Site A, where the original Jurassic Park was, where they opened. And, it was interesting to see that they successfully opened Jurassic Park, but it was called Jurassic World. And the whole idea I think is interesting behind this is because the thing is with this happening is if John Hammond, they're making like John Hammond has passed on, which the actor who played John Hammond has passed on. And it's a shame that we couldn't have had this movie sooner to have him involved. And he was in Jurassic World, which a lot of people said that they really didn't like Jurassic World. A lot of people said they did not like Jurassic World. And, it was not Jurassic World, but Lost World. Lost World and Jurassic Park 3. A lot of people hated that movie. Alan. Yeah, the talking velociraptor head. So, my beliefs, my conspiracy that John Hammond and Dennis Nedry are related. Because Dennis Nedry was married to John Hammond's daughter and had the kids, had the kids with her, and after a while they just did not get along and things didn't work out, and so they got divorced, and so he's still working for Hammond, and I'm guessing Hammond down the road is wanting to, John Hammond's wanting to get rid of Dennis. He wants to fire him. But he ended up, as we all know in the movie Jurassic Park, we all know what he gets, karma. Karma, he shuts down all of Jurassic Park, and he basically tells them that, oh, we're going to this small check, but basically, slowly everything is shutting down and you're going to be in trouble. And you got T-Rexes and Velociraptors and all your dinosaurs. Notice that the only dinosaurs you actually see besides the couple of dinosaurs, main monsters, you just see the Velociraptors, you see Gallimimuses and that kind of stuff in the main Jurassic Park movie. And you see the main monster that kills Dennis Nedry. And I forgot the name of what that dinosaur was. And apparently, that Stephen King, not Stephen King, but Steven Spielberg added that in there, that where the Dilophosaurus, yeah, because it says it spits acid. Apparently, the Dilophosaurus did not spit, and it's real, but they had to Hollywood it up. They had to make it look awesome and, see how he gets killed. And if you notice on the side of Dennis's car what number Jeep he has, number 12. And, that's the Jeep he took off in. So the thing is that if you go across Jurassic Park and you're looking around after everything goes down, you're looking around making sure there's no Velociraptors or any other dinosaurs around, and you come across number 12 Jeep, don't open the door, because there'll be old Dennis Nedry being munched on, or his rotting corpse just like sitting there. And if you look down, you will find the thing with all the DNA inside of it. Of course, they're dead now because they would only last a certain amount of time. So in Jurassic Park, there is a certain amount of conspiracy in Jurassic Park. And there's a lot of stuff that I could go into about Jurassic Park that I kind of do know, but I kind of don't know. But the main subject I wanted to rest upon here is... Okay, I understand, John. I mean, I can try to break down that sentence and maybe understand some of it. But if you can't come on, I understand, John. But maybe at some point, me and you can do a show. If you give me a call on Google+, we can do a show one time on your channel, talk about this subject also on your channel. But the fact is that the subject here is about Dennis Nedry, John Hammond, related, and Dennis Nedry was married to his daughter. And makes me think that Dennis Nedry did this to make the money, also, and to ruin his father-in-law. This amazing... He probably hated it. He probably, you never understand if he has, a personal vendetta or why he's doing this to the island. And I'm believing that he didn't believe in this kind of DNA and stuff like that. And, so he does this to John Hammond, completely screws him over and, messes up his plans for what he's doing. And so, ultimately, Dennis Nedry gets killed from the dinosaur. But my question is, why did John Hammond ever wonder why Dennis Nedry did this? Did he ever figure out that what was going on? Because they remember that Dennis Nedry went off with Dotson. He was off somewhere else in private with him, having a conversation. Hey, don't get cheap on me, Dotson. Because I'm guessing that's the benefactor of with John Hammond being cheap with Dennis. And he's always, he says, spare no expense, and he spends all this money, but he doesn't pay his workers. CX, are you kidding me? I'm not even talking about Ice Poseidon. Somebody just dropped CX in the chat. Are you serious right now? Are you serious? I'm not even talking about Ice Poseidon. I'm talking about Jurassic Park. At some point, I do want to talk about a little bit what's going on in the CX Purple Army universe, but not right now. That's a whole pot of worms that I just don't want to open right now. because I'm just like, no thank you. I'm staying away from that big pot of worms. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I'm not talking about that drama case there. That gigantic molding zit that wants to pop, that's just filled with drama. Oh my gosh. I've never seen so much drama in my life. And, you know, I honestly, I would never be, personally, I would never, like, I could see who Ice Poseidon really wanted in that streamer house. He just wanted his friends. He didn't want any other streamers. He just wanted his friends. That's all. So, okay. This has been my video. If you liked it, leave a like. If you didn't, whatever. And I just want to say thank you to everybody that watches my videos and leaves comments and leaves likes. Thank you so much to everybody. And so this Sunday, Hamza is getting married. We're going out for his bachelor party. We're going to take him out to eat. We're going to go take him out to eat. We're going to go see Jurassic Park Fallen Kingdom. We're going to have a good night. And then we're going to, the next day, I don't know, Hamza might be streaming it on his channel. I don't know. And, you know, so you might want to keep an eye out if there's a live broadcast. Or maybe the God of Cringe will be up here, and I may ask him if he would. That's not nice to say about Hamza. Hamza's a good guy. He would never say anything hateful about you guys. But, you know, the thing is that, you know, I might ask Joel to stream the wedding from his channel. And maybe Hamza might stream it from his, you know, camera or his laptop. You know, get some Wi-Fi, get some gigs out there so we can stream the wedding and have a good time. So keep an eye on if I talk to Joel and we can work things out with him. And we'll see how things go. And we'll just see how things work out. I just want to say thank you so much, folks. I'm going to jump off here. I want to make this a relatively short video about my conspiracy about Jurassic Park and the connection between Hammond-Nedry and John Hammond, about them being related. And if you disagree and you agree, okay, there's a connection here, but that's where I'm left here. And I will do a review myself on Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom when I get the chance. And as always, I'm Tommy NC 2010, keeping you on the inside fact. Subscribe, support, stay positive. Catch you later, folks. Have a good night.